Welcome to RookieRolls, the podcast where a bunch of rookie players play Dungeons and Dragons. If you're new here, don't worry, so are we. Join us in this adventure as we navigate the rules and world of Dungeons and Dragons. I'm Jude Bright.
I'm Gertrude Marbletree.
I am Robert Beauregard, or better known as Bobo.
I am Dane Lightning Glade.
And I'm Cedric. I don't have a last name.
Are we ready to delve into the world of Dungeons and Dragons on the first episode of RookieRolls?
Yes, very excited today.
Are we all ready?
Of
Hell
course.
yeah. Let's do it.
Let's do it. In the city of Neverwinter, a dwarf named Guldrin Rockseeker asks you to bring a wagon load of provisions to the rough and tumble settlement of Phandalin. A couple of days' travel southeast of the city, Guldrin was clearly excited and more than a little bit secretive about his reasons for the trip, saying that only he and his brothers had found something big, and that he'd pay you 10 gold pieces each for escorting his supplies, safety, to Barthen's provisions, a trading post in Phandalin. He then set out ahead of you on a horse, along with a warrior escort named Saladar Hallwinter, claiming he needed to arrive early to take care of some urgent business. You spent the last few days following the high road south from Neverwinter, and you've recently veered east along the Trailbore Trail. You've encountered no trouble so far, but the territory can be dangerous, and bandits and outlaws have been known to lurk in the areas. Please, introduce your characters.
Hi there. My name is Gertrude Marbletree. You can call me Gertie. Oh, I almost said Gurfy there. That would be a horrible name. I am a noble. I come from a very astute background. I'm quite the traveller. I had kind of a rough upbringing, but I am luckier than most. But there's a few things that I do not like in life, and that is first, bullies. I hate bullies, and I hate being dirty, but I always like to stand up for what's right, and I like to treat people with respect. So this journey means a lot for me, to discover more about myself and to learn more. So yeah, this is pretty a big deal.
Well, I'm Robert Beauregard, but you guys can call me Bobo, make things a little bit easier. There's not much you need to know about my backstory. Maybe it'll unveil itself. Who knows? But I'm not ready to share. Honestly, I'm here for my part of the gold. I want a reward. If it comes down to helping you guys, fine. Maybe we're just a couple of misfits ready to go.
Wow. Okay, so
No pressure.
yes, my name is Dane Lightning Glade, and I don't like to say this about myself, but I'm somewhat of a hero. I'm somewhat of a national treasure amongst these parts. The aim of my life is very simple: to slay the dragon that destroyed the wondrous town of Thundertree. And once I take its head, they'll build a statue of me made of pure right inside square. Thundertree will return to prominence once again. The reason I'm here, I'm really interested to find out about this Bobo guy. I'm gonna
Aren't
find
we
out
all?
his
Aren't we
backstory.
all?
So that's the reason I'm here.
It's good to leave a bit of mystery at first.
Oh, I'm Cedric, and I'm a hill dwarf. I just love mountains. You know, mountains are cool, don't you agree? We
Yeah,
can
they're
go on
pretty
a
cool.
road.
Alright.
Like, we
But-
can hide in mountains, we can attack in mountains, right? Like, you don't know what's gonna happen. And let me tell you, the best thing about me is probably that I could outlive all of yous. So, what can I say?
Quite the ego.
I know.
I mean,
Well, I think Cedric's going to bore us to death with this mountain chat.
Oof.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
can't say no.
particularly keen on mountains, thanks to I've got too much PTSD thanks to mountains. But yeah.
So, you've been on the Trailbore Trail for about half a day. As you come around a bend, you see 2 dead horses sprawled in the middle of the road, blocking the path, with black feathered arrows sticking out each of them. The woods press close to the trail here, with a steep embankment and close thickets and dense bushes to one side. The cart comes to a sudden stop as the horses and the oxen that are pushing the cart see the dead horses sprawled in front of them. What do you do?
For me, I'm like, I want to do a passive wisdom check called True Sight. And so True Sight is when you can see and be able to see invisible creatures or objects or detect visual illusions. And it is actually quite a useful thing, and anybody can use it, and you don't have to roll a dice. So that is what I want to do.
Someone's been doing their homework. Hands up if anyone knew that existed. Yeah, nobody put their hands up. Yeah, go roll the required dice for that real quick.
Actually doesn't require you to roll a dice.
Okay, so is it an ability slot then?
It's a sensory.
Right, okay. So what you're scanning for is any kind of hidden things.
Any type of illusions or hidden things that may pose a danger.
There's no illusions you can see, and you can't really tell about any danger. You can kind of sense that there's maybe an unease in the atmosphere, but you don't know if that's from your colleagues and your friends right now with the dead horses amongst you. It's kind of hazy and blurry.
Can I roll a perception check, please?
Perception check, absolutely.
Yes. I'll just need to remember how to do it on the app.
On the app, and I'll be able to see it here.
So if I go into actions, is it?
Mhm.
Nope, that's wrong.
Skills.
Skills. So if I go into skills and click on perception, oops, click on the.
It's investigation as well.
Do you want me to roll investigation first? Or?
If you wanted to roll investigation, that'll kind of.
Okay, so
Yeah. So that's probably the better roll.
I have a 2 for investigation.
You barely see the horses.
Yeah, there's something.
There's something off in the distance.
there's
You think that
four-legged creatures
that's it,
with
there's-
a mane.
you think that they've maybe been killed with arrows. You're sitting there pondering. You're kind of, I wonder how these guys died. I guess we'll never know. As the black arrows with sticking out the horses kind of pierced as they're lying on their side, and you're just kind of.
I can also roll
deserve
perception,
that,
right?
do they?
Yeah.
Okay, right. I'm gonna roll perception now. My perception is 5, so
Again,
not much
you
better.
you still just see a couple of horses. You don't see anything out of the ordinary. If anyone
You know
else
what, guys?
wants to roll
You
investigation,
could have thrown a
Whoa.
passive perception with your wisdom, and that could have, you didn't have to roll a die for that, and you could use a sense like blind sight or dark vision.
I don't think I'm clever enough for that.
neither was I.
I thought this was RookieRolls.
I was just about to take the words right out of my mouth.
It's on the app. All you do is click on the little thing here, and it tells you what you're entitled
Well,
to do.
you know what? You might think that, but I've done my rolls and I've seen what I've seen, and let me tell you guys, there's nothing fishy going on here. We are absolutely fine.
Died of natural
And-
causes.
And I'm in fact gonna just start walking towards whatever's going
just
on.
towards the
Yeah, it's
horses.
fine, there's
Absolutely.
nothing going on.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
It's all
I say, hey, Great Dane. Let me stop you, big man.
We've not to call each other that in public.
Oh,
My apologies.
Oh.
Now, with my secret and dark past, I've had to do my own bit of investigations and my way around this. So I instead roll an investigation here.
Here's hoping you're having better luck. Let's see what you roll. But knowing Bobo, 22 out the gate. That's Bobo's luck for you right there.
So Bobo does.
So Bobo walks straight up to the horses and then immediately notices there's something off. You recognize the horses, actually.
Oh.
You recognize that the horses belong to Guldrin Rockseeker and Saladar Hallwinter.
oh my God! The people we're supposed to meet.
The horses have you also recognize that the horses have been dead for about a day and a half.
Oh wow.
It's clear that the arrows killed the horses, but as you kind of pivot and turn to the left, you notice that the saddlebags have been looted, and underneath the saddlebags you lift up an empty map case. As I say, it's empty, there's nothing in it. So you're kind of in bewilderment and puzzlement. You, Great Dane, this guy's something else. He's out of this world. How's he seeing this? This is Sherlock Holmes kind of stuff, you know? You're kind of baffled and whatnot. Anyone else want to do any other roles?
Can
Cedric, what are you doing? You've not done anything yet.
Cedric's still in the cart.
can I do I can't even pronounce perception check because I have quite a good perception.
Good.
I think, and you click on it, right?
Yeah.
Boom.
Click. See the little rectangle.
All right.
You click in there.
All right. This is how I'm such a rookie at this still.
What are you gonna do?
Oh, I rolled. I got 14. Is that a good 17? Is that good?
I think that's pretty good.
That's good. And what is it you're rolling for again? Sorry.
Perception.
Perception.
Perception. You see, just for the horses as well.
Maybe the horses and the path up ahead.
The path up ahead kind of takes a steep embankment to the left. As I say, the thickets and the bushes are pressing really close on one side. So apart from the dead horses sprawled in front of you, apart from that, the road is fine. And you can't really say kind of anything else, but apart from that. So,
I'm suspicious now. You can't.
Why are you suspicious? There's nothing going on.
before Cedric can even step 1 foot out the car, 2 goblins burst out from either side. 2 from behind, 2 from in front.
See what you've done.
They sprawl themselves as well, kind of in front of the horses. They're kind of tacticianed in a way to kind of. This was an ambush. It wasn't just they just stumbled across it. You all realise that, and I'm going to ask everyone to please roll for initiative. Devin, I'll roll for you. Sorry.
I appreciate it.
Oh, I got 19.
Oh.
Where is initiative?
It's right up at the top.
I got 19 for
Ah.
my initiative.
Right, let me just take down everyone's names and what they got. 1 second.
Oh no! Oh
Rob.
yes, Day Lightning got more than me. I do not
How
like
can
to
you
take
see
the
everybody
initiative.
else?
It just pops up.
It just pops up. If you
But I
These
do
just little chats
not
on
like taking the initiative. I'm
Right, let's see.
usually not the best.
Let's see
at
what
it.
everyone got.
I did quite well.
Did you do that? That makes a surprise, actually.
I did.
I don't know
From your
how
last
Really
couple
bad
of
rolling.
Guys,
from your last
that
couple of
was
rolls.
miraculously without even knowing.
Initiative. Right. So Robert got 11.
Per roll.
Poor.
Oh.
Who got the highest? Dane with
Aye.
what's that? 21.
Square one.
Well done.
Thanks.
Gert is 19. And Gertrude 17. And Bo, your luck must fall short sometime, son.
Goodness.
Did I? You know what? I agree. 100%.
Now the goblins will roll for initiative. 1 wee second. So handy that they have like a wee dot at the bottom of the 9 to let you know it's not a 6.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, I'll tell you what, the goblins also rolled really poorly.
That's good.
So it's Dane Lightning Glade's turn.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
How close am I to?
The goblins are about 5-10 feet in front of you.
And
The ones in the front, the ones in the back are maybe about 20 feet behind you.
Okay, so there's 2 together.
There's 2 at the front, and then there's 2 behind. You're kind of positioned in the middle.
Well, here's something that you don't know about Dane. Dane is actually a very athletic human being a hero.
Yes.
And he is athletic because he plays a lot of sports. Now, the thing about this is I obviously had no idea that these were here because I didn't see anything. So I, as a reactionary thing, being so scared and startled, am going to attack the goblin closest to me,
Okay.
but by booting it.
So you want to do melee damage?
I would like to boot the kind of
Yeah.
boot the goblin.
By accident, out of fright.
Yes, but in the hope that it then hits the next goblin as like a.
Well, they're kind of next to each other, so you need to kind of. But okay, right.
We'll see what happens. So yeah, I'd like to do some melee damage, please.
So, if you go to unarmed strike on your app,
Yeah.
it's hit DC +4. If you want to roll that for me.
So that'll be 23.
So your hit definitely hits.
Yep.
Then I'd like to ask you to roll damage.
Is that the?
That's one next to it, the 3 one.
Yeah. Well, it just says free at the moment.
If you click it,
It's just saying 3.
3. So you do 3 damage to one goblin.
Mhm.
So that's... So you boot it, yeah?
Yes.
So you run up, this goblin's kind of... And it... Instant foot into the your face, kind of smushes, and then it just boom! You know, it starts to tumble. Doesn't get enough force to properly hit into the next goblin, but like, the goblins are like looking around to see if anyone's seen that. It's like, what was that? Like, its mouth is a wee bit swollen,
Yep.
but not enough to actually, like, it's bleeding, but not a lot, excessive amount of damage. So, next turn.
Well,
Well, that ends your turn, sorry.
does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, that was you done. So, next is Stephanie.
Oh, well, Gertrude, actually.
Sorry,
But
Gertrude.
I'll be like, whoa. Dame, what are you doing? I'm so sorry, Mr. Goblin. It was an instant flight or flight reaction. He was just so scared. We do apologize, Mr. Goblin. Now, I'm going to use persuasion on
You
the
want
goblin.
to persuade the goblin?
Yeah, I want to ask them, why are you here? What do
Okay.
you want?
Let
Is
me
there
see.
something maybe that we could bargain for to get through this path?
Okay. Persuasion is
Is
Yep, if you want a roll for persuasion, which is a charisma,
Oh.
so you're gonna need 8.
I got a 14.
Yep. So
Okay.
yeah. So you're kind of talking to the goblin. The other goblin's kind of obviously a wee bit less trusting because its mate just got punted in the chest and face.
Well, I do apologize, Mr. Goblin and other goblins. My friend just reacted out of sheer fright. You see that he is very scared of green. So he
Green. Oh.
yeah.
There is nothing you have to bargain with except your lives. That is all we want.
But we have a whole cartload here, and even I have a noble like me. I can offer you something.
There is nothing you have that is worth anything except your lives.
What about gold?
I don't know about that.
Well, you see there, Mr. Goblin. You are the leader of this group, are you not?
I would say that I am both the smartest and the strongest out of these 4, so yes.
You see, we're on our way to deliver these goods right here on this cart to a town that is supposedly, got a very good amount of gold hidden.
Your jokes mean nothing on me. Fandolin, that is nothing but a shed in a shack.
Oh no,
Immense
no,
wealth,
no,
you
no.
laugh.
The orcs wouldn't have raided it 500 years ago without good reason. They found.
The orcs are the reason it is how it is today.
Yeah, but
When was the last time you were in there? Not for some time, I bet.
Yeah, but I'm off to meet Gundren Rockseeker.
The goblin's eyes kind of shocking, and it kind of like
Who did you say?
it's kind of like holding back a flurry of laughter, and the goblins behind also kind of hurt. And they're like kind of like, what did you say? Like they're kind of waiting for you to repeat it. They're like,
What was that? What did you say that name again?
Well, I'm going to meet him because I. That's,
and they all like burst out into like a flurry of laughter. Like they're all kind of like,
Oh, boy, do we have news for you. You will not find him in Fandolin. No, because we have caught him. As we are about to catch and kill you and take you away.
but I'm supposed
You
to.
will see him soon. You will. Just not in the way that you'd expect.
But I'm supposed to meet him with the second half of the map.
the goblin's kind of grown a wee bit tired of this conversation now. Like the ability. So
That's
the goblin kind of, the front one anyway, it goes to pull out and start to attack you.
Really?
Yeah, it's grown tired of the conversation. Right, okay.
Oh, I'm hitting him back then.
Well, you need to wait for your turn.
I don't care.
1 wee second.
I'm gonna end up getting hit.
What's your armor class, sorry?
Mine.
Yes.
17.
Okay, plus. So it hits.
And not again.
This one's only doing an unarmed strike, I believe. 1 wee second. Yep. It's a scimitar, sorry, it's a melee weapon. It's one... Is that... It does 4 damage of slashing, so you can take away 4 hit points, please. So the goblin's kind of... You will meet him! As it draws it, and then just straight down, kind of... As you kind of... You don't expect that, it was kind of in a flash. And you're kind of... like catching your breath a wee bit, and the goblin is still kind of laughing. It looks the wee blood that it has drawn off it, and kind of, and then the other goblins kind of join in the chorus of laughter. So that ends your turn. Sorry. So you're kind of still catching your breath a wee bit.
Then. Persuasion doesn't work then.
No, these
Damn.
goblins aren't very easy to persuade. I think we should persuade them with something that they'll listen to.
So
I've got a banger.
it's the other goblin's turn. The goblin that got
You better
kicked.
go all out for me.
The goblin that got kicked kind of picks itself up and kind of waves. You think it's looking at you, and you're like, oh, what the? But you look back, and the other goblin like nods its head. So the goblin behind Bobo. What's your armor class? Sorry.
Oh my goodness. Let me find out.
Why are we just getting attacked left, right, and center?
14.
So this attack hits. It's 16.
Oh no.
So plus 2. Please take the goblin behind you. You don't even have time to properly turn around. Shoot, releases an arrow, and it pierces you the back of the thigh, and you kind of, you know, you're actually really impressed as well. And like the shot has done considerable amount of damage. It's kind of you're clenching your thigh, and you're down to one knee. Please take 8 points of damage. You're kind of you're really bad. This has gone like right through.
It's outrageous.
And you're kind of crippled on the floor almost, and the other goblins then that also makes all the other goblins kind of tune into a choir of laughter as they've actually managed to get an attack. And then that goblin that Dane kicked is feeling a bit better for himself now as they all kind of laugh around. So that's that one.
Evil beeps.
So good news now, it is Devon's turn. So Devon at this point, or sorry, Cedric at this point is still in the car. I need to try and fix you up. You keep on rejoining through the Snapchat link. You've made 17 characters with the name Cedric rather than joining with a pre-made character. There, I'm looking at my laptop's blowing up here. Cedric has you need to open it in the app.
Yeah, I know. I figured it now. It's in the app now.
Is it?
Cedric, you better come
Right,
in
one
and
sec.
save us from this attack. Like, we need to try and get the upper hand back.
One
here.
sec, let me.
I'm panicking. I had a great play, but I think we
I
might
know.
die.
I am annoyed
I'll
a
be
bit
fine.
with them.
I'm sure I'll be
I
alright.
wonder.
I think. I don't know what I think.
So,
I might.
if you look at this, look here. What is your strongest move? You have. Ooh, no.
I clearly lack intelligence.
I think. You have good strength.
Are you signed in with this same account? Because it should just be.
Look at your
Yeah.
armor class.
I
That's
know.
such good armor class.
You probably either want to do one of two things. You can heal one of us, or you can attack the goblin.
Don't worry, I have a good idea.
Got a good idea?
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your idea?
Okay.
I'm gonna heal Bobo.
Thank you.
There you are. Sorry about that, folks. Just a wee bit of technical difficulties. Imagine having technical difficulties on the first episode of a podcast. That's like unheard of.
Outrageous.
It's always the host's fault.
Shocking. So at this point, you're still in the cart and you're kind of witnessing the arrow. The arrow just whizzed past you not but a second ago to hit Bobo in the thigh. And you're kind of, at this point, you push yourself off the cart and you kind of look around and you're like, right, okay, I need to do something at this point in time.
Distribute between them.
Oh. I'm going to heal both Stephanie and Bobo.
Are you going to heal? I don't know if can you heal them both?
So,
Yeah.
Cedric has an ability called Preserve Life,
Right.
which, when you use Preserve Life, choose one or more creatures within 30 feet of you to heal, then distribute up to 10 hit points among them.
Right. So they're both in your vicinity. So at that point, you push yourself off the cart and you realize that, you know what I mean, like, right, okay, I need to do something. So you rush over to them both and you kind of scurry them together. At this point, Dane, you're kind of more on the lookout now because you're like, right, okay, 3 players are out the game now. Now I need to really step up. You know, Dane himself is amping himself up, kind of looking at analysing. But you use Preserving Life. So Are you going to split it evenly, the 5 and 5? How are you wanting to split it?
I'll give 5 and 5.
5 and 5, so please add 5 hit points back to yourself. What's the time constraint on that? Is if there is one, does that obviously takes you out a move? Let me look.
Don't know.
And now I'm just a bit mad, but now I'm back to full health.
I'm glad I can help.
I'm not gonna be nice to these goblins.
No.
Is it under? It's under spells, yeah.
Yeah.
What is it called?
Preserve life. This means you could probably do something to them this time.
Yeah, we will.
Right, just add 5 hit points back.
Take one each. I think. 4
Did
of us
you
against 4.
did you lose 4?
I lost 5 and I gained 5 back.
All right,
which is
and
good
you
for
lost
me.
8 and you've gained 5 back. Okay.
Yep.
There you go. Very helpful.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
So
very, very.
you're a lot better now, and you're kind of that is your rollover, and you're kind of hovering over them, kind of. Oh, come on, please, come on, please, come on, please, come on. You're making up for not jumping out in the cart when you did, and obviously these guys have sprung to action far before you have. So you're kind of, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, and then they're both kind of, oh. Stephanie as well. Sorry, is kind of more. Maybe I shouldn't have conversation with these guys. Maybe these guys do mean business. So that's. So the goblins have one more roll before it's your turn. Sorry. So let me.
Wait,
Panicking.
when does Bobo go?
Bobo's after this goblin.
Oh goodness.
Come on, Bobo. We believe in you.
There's 2 at the back and
Oh,
2
God.
in front, remember.
Oh my god,
The
I'm dead.
first natural 20 of the campaign.
Excellent.
I'm dead.
Oh my god.
Who's on?
Let me pick this up. Perfect. You'll never be able to see this because it's a green dice with a green screen. But the first natural 20 was done by a goblin. So who here can tell me what happens when you get a natural 20?
That's damage, isn't it?
Critical hit.
Critical hit,
Hit.
which means...
Someone's been hit.
No. Which means 2 attack rolls. So I get to roll twice for attack.
Oh
Bye, Bobo.
no, so 2 of us are going to get attacked.
Or 1.
One quite heavy.
1 quite heavily.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
No. Oh. See, these
I hate this.
I don't
Just
like
a-
goblins.
like,
I
Um,
despise goblins now.
+2, so
I
that's
just
4.
say we eat
Such
them.
pesky,
I have a
nimble
feeling that-
creatures
You're gonna run into a lot of goblins.
In this.
in this game.
Yeah.
Yes.
1 wee second.
I do.
Yes,
I
so
honestly
Dane,
thought they would despise
Hello.
money.
Hello. Yes.
what's your armor class?
14.
Okay, what's your hit points?
12.
Okay. The goblin's behind the other one with the arrow now sees that 3 are out, so he decides the best course of action is to take the last one standing. Draws, lets loose. An arrow pierces through Dane's chest. Dropped to your knees, clutching your chest.
Ow.
You kind of look as the blood spills into a pool in your hand. You look and kind of crawl on your elbow, and the other goblins are now, the flurry of laughter that they once had is now it's a symphony to them.
Oh, glorious! Oh, that's brilliant!
As you're gasping for air. So Dane, please take 12 points of hit damage.
Excellent. So I am dead.
Not dead,
No, you're not dead.
knocked out.
You're on the brink.
knocked
You're
out.
on the brink of death.
Okay. I am
Death is
currently-
close.
You have the
So you're and then you all look and see it's supposed to be just a wee pesky fun goblin ambush has almost taken one of your mates' lives. He's as the body thumps to the floor. You see the arrow still piercing the back of Dane. Like the arrow's pierced right through the chest. The look of fear kind of fills all your eyes. So that's that goblin done. Which brings to Bobo's turn.
Okay, so I want to ask, see if we get taken to jail. We're getting taken to the guys they initially captured, eh?
The goblins want to are either wanting to kill you or take, they want to kill you or take you.
Okay, I'd like to roll a deception.
A deception? Yeah, go ahead and roll that one. A second.
Outrageous.
Oh my god.
God.
25!
Okay. Okay, I say to them,
Okay. Which goblin are you saying to? Because the two behind that have been shooting arrows.
I
And
would
the
like to
one
just-
that's sliced Stephanie, and then
This-
the other that's still kind of
This kind of applies to the whole gang.
right.
I gotta say, oh, guys, I've been meaning to meet you here. I'm actually with you. I'm with this goblin team. I was sent out to get these guys for you. I brought them. And I say we just take them to the jail. And better yet, right, what's a dead, like, prisoner gonna do? I say if we heal, because remember, this is the Great Dane. And your master's gonna be so happy with them.
You forgot one crucial thing.
Oh, goodness.
We goblins hate halflings and dwarves with a burning passion.
I'm neither a halfling or dwarf.
You're like out for the
I
count.
did
You,
warn
you're,
you
I'm
before.
sorry, but like you're just catching them Z's, son.
Hold on.
Yeah, goblins hate both halflings and dwarves.
You see, goblins, that's actually funny because I'm just like pretending to be a halfling. I'm actually like, I'm a goblin. Like, I'm literally one of yous. I'm just.
You
And-
dare think that
and
you can
makeup?
trick us and deceive us by being one of us. You're not in the Brotherhood. You're not a goblin. Nor will you ever be.
Hey, listen. Come on, guys. I was at your Christmas. I was your best man. How could you even say something as horrible? I thought, guys, maybe he's the halfling. What?
He's dead.
So a second natural 20 has just been rolled by the goblin.
God.
Okay, Bobo, what's your AC?
14.
14.
Oh goodness.
Okay, no, sorry, hit points. What's your hit points?
6. No, Bobo's died. Oh my goodness.
The goblin in front of you is really ticked off that you'd even try such a daring, bold, and stupid plan. According to him, I thought it was quite good.
Thank you.
So the goblin takes out its scimitar,
No.
slices it, and it's just missed your heart. It's pierced your shoulder. You are also now kind of like you felt that properly going, and you're kind of sliding off the blade. As the goblins kind of laugh, again turning into a choir, a symphony, an orchestra of laughter. But now that laughter has like a deep-seated, burning hatred towards it, especially to you. There was more laughter you going down than there was the Great Dane when he
man.
took the kneel. They're kind of ha 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 after you fall. So please take 5 points of hit damage.
Oh, okay.
You're kind of you've still
That was
got
gonna be worse than
you've
that.
still but you're really kind of grasping your shoulder and whatnot now. So that's that goblin.
I'm not intimidated.
No, so that's that. Got one more goblin that's still to roll, and then it's back to straight stage one. Stage one, round one. That's what I meant to say.
Oh, can I ask, Dungeon Master, when
Yes.
it's my turn?
I thought you've had your. I've ticked you off.
No, I haven't had a turn.
I'm sure you have.
I've
You
only-
done the deep sight invest? Did you not
I
investigate or something?
only had after the action shop I only been hit and then I was healed.
My apologies. Please take your turn.
Yeah. So I've been heavily thinking about this.
Okay.
Thanks to the goblins being little devils. I have a set skill just for me, and it's 2-weapon fighting. And I want to grab 2 of my javelins in both of my hands
Okay.
and kind of, what is this type of action
Like
called?
twirling them between your
Twirl-
fingers? Yeah,
twirl
okay, good
them.
we twirl.
So I don't want to throw them, but I actually want to, kind of martial arts style jab one right in front of me.
Okay, so you want to run up to kind of where they're split in two.
Yeah,
So where Bobo...
Jab one up there and then jab one there because I have 2 weapons. I can jab 2 at the same time because I'm 2-weapon fighting.
So I would like you to roll for that, please.
Uh,
So for the first roll for the
I
attack.
don't know how you do that on here, to be honest, because it is a bit complicated, isn't it?
1 wee second, it'll be javelin.
I have a good idea.
1 wee second.
They're not getting me this time. They're not getting me at all.
See, look.
Want to go back in time?
I think what you're maybe looking at is you're proficient, but have you actually on your inventory? Have you actually got javelin?
Yeah, I've got 3
You do.
javelins.
You do.
So on the app under bonus actions, it can say.
There, I've just added it. You've not selected it. There you are.
Where?
It should be there if you refresh now.
Oh, it's refreshed.
So I think
Yep.
does the second attack then go down as a bonus action?
It does.
Yeah. Then.
Yes. From what I'm reading, yes.
So yeah, it is a bonus action.
Right, so
And I get
roll for that, yeah?
So where do we?
I've just refreshed it, so it should be there.
Where about on the actions?
Yeah, no, it's on actions. It's under a great axe right now. I've just refreshed it for you.
So this one.
A javelin.
Yeah, and I want to use
So
two
the +5 button, hit that first, please.
+5. Where about is the +5?
I got it.
Should be next to javelin.
So 20. So that's a success. You do hit the goblin, and then if you hit damage,
Oh, damage.
4. So
Are you pressing it for me?
yeah, so
Okay,
I've got it
sorry.
here. So if that's a double, does that do double damage?
I would suspect because I'm going like that, like that. Like I am proper going for it. Like I'm wielding
I-
javelins. Like
I actually, as much as we need this, think that you're basically just doing 2 attacks in the one.
one
like,
go,
in the
basically.
one
Yeah,
go.
that's
In
what I
one
was
hit.
thinking.
I don't think the damage would be double.
No.
think
No,
it-
I think it'll be
neither.
half and half.
Right. So you can either hit one goblin with all this damage or split it and hit 2. It's up to you.
Oh.
But no, but you should roll 2 attack rolls.
2 attack rolls.
Yeah, because that's it's a bonus action.
It's a bonus
So
action.
if it's a bonus
Right, so
action,
I'll roll 2
So
attack rolls. So that's the first
Stephanie-
one.
Stephanie's just rolled to javelin 1.
Right,
She now needs to roll to javelin the other one.
right. So that doesn't hit. So the first one hits, but the second one just doesn't. Because I've just rolled that there.
That's mean.
So because of your injury, you're kind of... One of the arms still isn't great. You're
Yeah.
feeling better, but it's still a bit janky. So
Do
you
I
go-
take that goblin out?
So do you want to take one goblin out? Yeah. So which goblin do you want to take? So you've got the one that Bobo kicked, and then all the others are in peak health.
The one that attacked me, I don't like very much. And then
So that's one that shot the arrow at you, isn't it?
yeah, because the one that Bobo, he just got up, but he's still in the chance of being disoriented. So I can maybe then suddenly attack him out of just sheer confusion.
So which one? Sorry. So you've got one attack for one goblin.
Okay,
Which goblin are you attacking?
the one that hit me.
Okay. So you kind of stand up again. That arm's still quite janky, and that goblin kind of. It looks at you and you start to kind of charge towards it because he had that arrow. He's flailing around in his quiver to try and get an arrow out, and he's trying to get panic as you're getting closer, and then straight into the heart. The goblin, blood fills the mouth of it, and it kind of, and you kind of pull it out. Goblin falls back, blood foams in the mouth, and the eyes still stare at the bright morning sky. So you've successfully killed a goblin.
And I turn. I'm turned. Yeah.
And then
I
you
turn
take the
to-
javelin and you flick the blood off as you kind of look around to see what next is happening.
I turn next. I'm gonna get the other one.
So that is your attack over then.
Yeah.
And I apologize for missing you. I thought I had you. So then
okay.
it's still one more goblin to attack. So I'll take
Oh, no.
this one out because the goblin that was going to attack, you killed.
Oh, excellent.
So it is back to Scott, who is unconscious and lying on the floor as a puddle as a puddle of blood slowly tricks across the trail and gravel. I'm sorry, Scott. I'm sorry, Great Dane, but you have to sit this one out as you barely cling to life. So that takes you. So then it goes to Devon.
Right, so I've seen these goblins hurt many, many people. I'm
Mhm.
not happy.
Yeah.
2 people are down. Me and Stephanie are still alive. We're thriving. I'm going to use Divine Domain. 'cause-
Divine Domain.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
Do tell.
good.
Basically, Divine Domain, I can cure wounds. So, if I could,
Yep.
does that mean I can cure other people?
I believe so. Let me have a quick wee look.
Would cure wounds not be like blood, like
Well, Cure Wounds basically brings back hit points as well.
Right. Okay.
Cure wounds, right.
Bring back Dane.
I
So
don't
you
know if
need
can
to be
revive someone.
touching that person. So you need to be close. So still, is it Bobo? Is still? Are you? Who are you? Who were you healing? Sorry.
Stephanie and Bobo.
Right.
But Bobo's just been hurt again.
So Bobo's just been hurt right again,
don't-
and
don't-
you've
don't-
moved up.
I've moved up and
I would
I've
say if
waited
you
to
could
attack
do
that.
Dane instead.
I would
Bobo
heal
goblin.
Bobo because Stephanie can still hurt people. Bobo's like
Okay.
almost dead.
I'll heal Bobo again.
So Bobo kind of, again, is kind of lying there on the floor, still kind of wake, catching the breath as you kind of run over and like grab the afflicted area. So I'm going to need you to roll for that. There's a wee button next to it.
Find it.
We were reading it on the sheet, so I don't know. I don't.
Equal to one roll of a d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. So if you roll it, there's a wee heart next to it.
Right, hold on. Can you say that again?
Next to cure wounds, effect, there's a wee heart, like how it is on attack. You maybe like have to swipe across slightly. What's that? Did you roll?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it says 8, but it says 1d8 plus 6.
So 8.
Well, no, as in the dice had 8 on it, but it didn't add any of the amplifier on.
Let me see. I'll go back to character log. I'm getting 14 on my end.
8 plus 6, that makes sense.
Yeah. So this takes you quite a while. You're kind of praying and you're, come on, please, come on. As Bobo takes 14 health back. I'm back to the HP, which Bobo's kind of, you know, like gasping, almost like on the brink of death, but not quite there yet. Not as close as the great Dane is right now, because Dane is just out for the count. Yeah. So Bobo's kind of, looking around like, oh crap. So that ends your turn, Dev, which now makes it a goblin's turn. How excited are we for this goblin's turn, guys?
I'm
Not
actually
excited
fine.
at all because I am now an open target along with Cedric.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yay! I do not like goblins.
So, 1 wee second, I'll have a wee look at what is your AC, Cedric? It's right at the top.
Cedric's is 18.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 18.
That's really good.
That's really, really good. So, as the goblin behind goes to take another draw, the last one with the arrows at this point, because those two at the back have just been picking you guys off with arrows, with the two at the front have been kind of using the scimitars. It goes to go and draw and looks and like, right, it recognizes you as a crucial member of this team. You know, he's seen what you're doing and decides, you want to stop. This stops now. So he lets loose. But you hear the arrow and you turn, which kind of gives him a wee jolt, and the arrow just plinks off your shoulder. Doesn't touch you at all. You're kind of, it's like, you're looking and it's like kind of scratched you a wee bit, and you're like, what the hell? Like, you're kind of, what? So, the arrow has done no damage to you whatsoever.
I am one unfazed person.
You're one unfazed person. So then that goes back to, yep, that goes back to Steph. Steph, this was supposed to be your turn.
This is my name.
This
My
is
name
your turn. Here you are.
Gertrude.
So Steph, then Goblin, then Robbie.
It's Gertrude.
Gertrude, my apologies.
Yes. After my last attack being so successful, I turn around and look the other goblin.
The one that's
that-
just shot the
that-
great Cedric.
Yeah,
Yes,
try to.
yes. Tried
Yeah,
to.
try to.
Mhm.
And with his eyes being so focused on Cedric, this is now my opportunity to now try and kill him. After what he did to after what Bobo did to him, he deserves it as well. So I'm gonna take my javelin with my good arm
Yeah.
and with all my might throw it right at him.
I've got a question here. This
Yes.
is a good example.
Okay.
In my mind,
Yes.
the goblin has disadvantage here because if Gertrude is correct,
Mm-hmm.
then the goblin is facing Cedric,
Okay.
away from Gertrude.
Yes.
So Gertrude's attack has advantage over the goblin.
Yeah, I do.
Goblin can also turn around, I believe. From what I'm reading, the only.
If he hears the whip
But then,
of it for the air.
goblins also have high passive perception, so
Yeah.
they've got good amount of spatial awareness. to know
So
what's
did I
going
just
on.
hit the hit thing?
Yes, I need you to roll for that one. Wait a sec. I'll go back to game log.
So it's just hit, just the little hit 5.
So
plus
the
five.
+5.
Oh.
16.
21.
21.
So your attack hits, then hit for the damage on the javelin next to it.
4.
4.
That's not much damage.
So that's not the one that Bobo attacked, is it? That's the Darrow. This guy hasn't been hit, has he?
It's the one with it's the one that Bobo hit
It is the one that Bobo hit.
because he's right next to me. Remember?
I
We were
I
at
haven't
the
hit
back.
anyone.
Oh,
No,
no,
I'm
didn't
sure
hit.
it was Dane who kicked him.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
Dane
Sorry,
kicked it.
Dane. My apologies,
Yeah.
Dane. I'm sure Dane kicked the one at the front, was it not?
And I got 3 damage.
You did. I'm seeing that here. So that's one at the front. There's 2 at the front, and
hit-
there's 2 at the back,
okay,
but
so-
one's dead. So you're standing next to that one that's dead.
So I'm hitting. I'm aiming at the one who's looking at Cedric.
Cool. So you take your javelin and you slide and you kind of throw it as it pierces just above the abdomen of the goblin with 4 damage, you said?
It's still good. Yeah, that is still good. Like,
Yeah, absolutely. That's still good.
because it's where it's placed. I can still. I really want to rip it out.
So you're the goblin kind of, as like kind of blood kind of drips from its stomach, and it's kind of looking at it, and it's like, you know, it's pierced, it's sore, but it still moves, and it still lives on. So the goblin's kind of enraged now. You've kind of noticed as this has been going on as well, the choir of laughs has suddenly kind of slowly faded away. They're now no longer kind of laughing and taking this as a joke. Now that one of them has died as well, they're kind of more, they just want to get it over and done with. They're just ready to kill. There's no jokes, there's no playing around anymore. They are fighting till their last straw. So it's now a goblin's turn. No,
What goblin?
1 wee second. It is, I was wrong. It's Bobo's turn.
Bubble.
Then a goblin.
Bubble. You need.
Okay, so can you quickly explain how someone being downed works?
You're back up after the healing now.
Yeah, but Dane's down, right?
Dane's HP, sorry, not HP, what's the word I'm looking, hit points,
Yeah.
reached 0.
hmm
If it reaches any more than 0,
Okay.
he's dead. From what? But if Dane has an maximum hit points of 15, and he gets negative 16, he's dead.
Okay.
So he can get, from what I'm understanding with the rulebook, he can get anywhere from 0 to, for example, negative 14, until he's proper. He's out for the count. He's knocked out. He'll come to in about an hour or 2,
Uh-huh.
if treated properly. If not, it'd be more about 4 or 5 hours.
And can we help him up?
He is unconscious. It will take him. It will take a good
I get you.
amount of time.
Okay.
And even at that, he is still at 0. You know.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I want to roll a stealth. And then can I
Okay.
just kind of go? Can I just kind of hide?
Just hide what.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Can I just go and like hide behind a tree or something? If I just,
The road has dense thickets to one side that you
Okay.
can't get through. That's like proper kind of, you know, like the big bushes that are kind of that you can't push through. But there is, on the left hand side, there is an open kind of clearing with woods. From what you can remember as well, that's where the goblins came from. But the road ahead, as I say, is blocked with the horses. So I'm going to need you to roll.
Are you trying to like? Is he trying to run away?
I think he's trying to run away.
Yep.
It's like he's trying to leave
I
us
rolled
behind.
a 24.
That is.
You know what? We're getting left with Dane on
This is a beep move.
You can swear. You can swear, Stephanie.
That
Gertrude.
is a dick move.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said
As your dungeon master, what a cool move! Every move you guys make is brilliant.
No,
So yeah, you kind of get up, and now you're face to face with Cedric. You're kind of getting your health back, and you just bolt before Cedric
You've
even
just
has the
healed
time to.
me.
You just bolt, and Cedric's looking at this wee halfling just doing all this parkour across this road that is now a battlefield. Just kind of vaults itself across the horses and like lies behind it, and Cedric is just, what the fuck, you know.
Thanks.
So that's your roll over. You're set successfully out of sight with the goblins now, but now it is the goblins' turn.
Lovely. Can't believe I've done that.
Trust the process.
How
Trust the
did you
process.
leave us behind?
I healed you. And
This is gonna be some part of it.
Hold on.
I got thrown back in my face.
Devin, what is your AC again? Sorry.
18.
18 again.
Wait, yeah.
Damn. No, sorry. I keep on forgetting it's 18. Okay. Again, the goblin that's behind, that's just been stabbed, is looking at Stephanie and kind of gives the other one the one that's in front, an eye, and it rushes up to you with the scimitar and kind of hits you, but it hits you awkward that the vibrations rattle through it, and it's kind of like it's clearly hit the only good bit of armor that you have on. It's kind of like
So good.
and then it kind of looks, and then you look, and then it's kind of, you know, like kind of, oops, sorry. Yeah. So that's that goblin's attack over.
I was looking at that.
1 wee second. So that's
I
that
just
goblin.
say that. Can I just
The other goblin,
use
Top one.
That I'm fighting.
the one that you're fighting,
Yeah.
like
regains its kind of,
Balance.
yeah. What's your AC?
My AC is 17.
look at us
good.
go.
Why am I so rubbish?
Sorry, didn't you? Weren't you the one that ran away and
I
carried
trust.
it?
Hold on.
3.
Trust the process.
2, 5.
I don't trust
So that
it.
goblin then, point blank almost, the arrow that it was searching for in its quiver has found its way into its hand and just quickly lets loose before you can even blink, and that shoots straight into your hip, just above, maybe an inch or two above, and straight, and it takes you back as you deal like 5 points of damage, and you're kind of, you know, you've like exchanged blows pretty equal, because that's near enough the same place that you hit him with the javelin. So it's kind of, as the blood's kind of dripping down from its lip a wee bit, it's kind of.
Won't be laughing long, mate.
So that goblin's kind of like, it's got a smile back, but not quite. It's kind of a weak, faded smile, as that goes. So that roll's done. Roll for all 3. So third round. Sorry, my bad. It goes to. Would go to Dane. Dane's still catching them Z's. You know, just dreaming of a life that he lived that he didn't get on this. So then it goes to.
Back to me.
Yeah, back to you.
Back to this conversation that I'm having with this.
Yeah,
guy.
this goblin, you're kind of just
He
both.
shot me in the
As-
head.
Also, Cedric kind of turns around and looks, and what immediately seemed to be 2 porcupines was actually just Gertrude and a goblin with arrows and javelins sticking out of them.
That.
And I'm just saying, like, hello.
Kind of.
Well, I'm going to attack this goblin with my great axe because I am done. I'm finishing this goblin off. I am not putting up with it anymore.
Roll for that, please.
8. Oh no, his class is 15. I might.
You go to get your great axe, still a wee bit weak from that arrow on your side, and you kind of just cut off its wee goblin goatee that it has, like straight down the middle that you go for, and it's kind of floating down. Now, the goblin's kind of ticked off because that took like 7 years to grow. And the goblin's kind of.
7 years. That's not impressive.
Well, I mean, 3 years for this. So the goblin's kind of like a wee bit of anger in its eyes now, and you're kind of still kind of catching your breath after that. That took a wee bit of energy to swing that sword. So it was 19.
Can you tell me how much
Cedric.
damage I took in the last hit? Because you didn't actually tell me.
5.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought it was 5.
Yeah.
So you know,
So,
the great Cedric.
I've seen this goblin trying to attack too much. It's tried to attack me, which clearly isn't successful because you know, I'm still standing. I'm going to use my warhammer against it.
Your warhammer, absolutely. So what? Just to clarify, what goblin are you attacking?
The one that just attacked Gertrude.
Okay, so that goblin is cool.
You've got
Roll
high
for it,
armor
please.
class as
You need to roll the one that says +5 next to your hammer.
Please, please, we beg, we beg. We beg to the deed.
So you need 15 or higher to successfully attack.
It's down as a mace, but I reckon that'll
Yeah,
be
that makes, yeah.
We're
+4.
praying here. We're praying hard.
Come on.
This one?
Yep.
15 or higher.
Wait.
15 on the dot. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant.
That was really
Now-
funny because Devon rolled an 11 and she was like, oh, and I went, oh,
Oh.
wait, it's got the +4.
And then I'd do the attack one, which is the one next to it.
Next to it. Oh. Guys.
So, you look and you see that, and that goblin's still the wee two porcupines almost, or the hedgehogs, sorry. And you run up to it, and you just virtually no damage to you at this point. You just take it one-handed, twirl it, thong. The sound of a Chinese cymbal echoes in the air as this goblin's head lays cracked, bloody on the ground. There is no possible way that its family, friends, or immediate after will recognize it after this scene as that goblin lays on the floor dead. Now, folks, with that will be the end of today's episode. We'll pick straight back up next week on Rookie Rolls.
What a point to end it.
I know.
I know.
Thank you so much for tuning in and listening in. I'm sure that we will all improve our game and our skills as we go on. So I'm sure that in a couple of weeks' time, this will be a nice wee laugh to look back on our first episode. Thank you so much for watching, tuning in. Subscribe to wherever you get your podcasts from. I'm Jude Bright, and this has been Rookie Rolls.